So we will discuss law of conservation of energy in case of freely falling body and illustration of law of conservation of a body in case of simple pendulum. So these two topics we will discuss now. So freely falling body means an object of mass m, certain height h above the ground. So freely. Falling freely means it is falling with initial velocity 0. An object is falling from certain height with 0 velocity. So initial velocity is 0. So that body is called freely falling body. So in this freely falling, by taking this example, that is freely falling body, we are verifying law of conservation of energy. First we should know what is law of conservation of energy. So law of conservation of energy states that the energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but can be transformed from one form of to another form. So this is called law of conservation of energy. So energy destroy కాదు and create కాదు, but it can change from one form to another form. So electrical energy can be changed into mechanical energy. Mechanical energy can be changed into electrical energy. Chemical energy sometimes changed into electrical energy. So energy is transformed from one form to another form, but the total energy in the universe remains constant. So that is law of conservation of energy. So this statement, we are verifying this law of conservation of energy in case of freely falling body. So we are showing that the total energy of this freely falling body is constant by taking three different positions. So A is the initial position, B is the intermediate position, C is the position of the body on the ground. So by taking three different positions of the object, we are calculating total energy. We are calculating total energy at A, total energy at B, total energy at C. If the total energy at A, B, C are equal, we can say that law of conservation of energy is verified. So when the object is certain height h above the ground, it possesses potential energy. It possesses potential energy. So we already discussed examples of potential energy. Next, when it is falling freely, its velocity is increasing. Velocity is increasing. So at A, velocity is 0, and at B, let the velocity is Vb. We don't know the value of Vb. So Vb, since it possesses velocity, it is having kinetic energy. At B, it is having kinetic energy. So kinetic energy of mv b square, and at B it is certain height h above the ground. It also possesses potential energy. So at B the object is having both potential and kinetic energies. At A, at position A, the object is having only potential energy. Next, after reaching C, it strikes the ground with maximum velocity Vc. It strikes the ground with maximum velocity Vc. So it is possessing kinetic energy. Maximum velocity undi kabatti kinetic energy ఉంటుంది. So it is on the ground. When the object is on the ground, its potential energy is 0. Potential energy is 0. So initially maximum potential energy at A, the object is having maximum potential energy. Potential energy formula cheppandi. What is formula for potential energy?
MGH.
mgh. Okay, very good. mgh. Okay, so what is the formula for kinetic energy?
Half mv square.
Half
Half
mv.
mv square.
Okay, half mv square. Okay, so potential energy mgh. H is the height above the ground. Height above the ground. So at A, the object is, the height of the object is h. So at A, the potential energy is mgh, and at A, the kinetic energy is half mv. The velocity at A is va square. So va is 0. At A, the initial velocity is 0. Therefore, kinetic energy 0. So this is at A. So at A, the object possessing only potential energy. Next at B, coming to B, potential energy is mg. At B, the height of the object from the ground. ఇక్కడ h దగ్గర mgh అని రాస్తాం కదా. h and what is h? h is height above the ground. At B, the object is at a, the height of the object is h minus x. సో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ను ఫ్రీగా వదిలేస్తే ఇట్ ట్రావెల్స్ ఏ డిస్టెన్స్ ఎక్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ఏ టు బి. ఏ నుంచి బికి అది ట్రావెల్ చేసిన డిస్టెన్స్ ఎక్స్ అనుకుందాం. సో టోటల్ హైట్ హెచ్. సో ఫ్రమ్ ద టోటల్ హైట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు సబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ ఎక్స్. therefore the height above the ground at B is h minus x. h minus x. The potential energy is mgh minus x. mgh minus x. This is at B. ఇది అందరికి అర్థమైందా? mgh minus x ఎందుకు రాసామో డయాగ్రామ్ చూడండి ఒకసారి. సో ఏ నుండి బికి ట్రావెల్ చేసిన డిస్టెన్స్ ఎక్స్, టోటల్ ఇనిషియల్గా హైట్ హెచ్ ఉంది. mgh మైనస్ ఎక్స్ ఎందుకు రాసాము అందరికి అర్థమైందా? పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ mgh మైనస్ ఎక్స్. ఓకే, సో బి దగ్గర ఎట్ బి ద హైట్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఈజ్ హెచ్ మైనస్ ఎక్స్. డయాగ్రామ్ చూడండి మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. సో ఎంజీ ఇంటూ height of the object at B. mg into height of the object at B, that is h minus x. So e height. So this height ground nunchi, that is h minus x. The next kinetic energy of m v square. V is the velocity of the object. At B, మనం B దగ్గర ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తున్నాం. At B we are finding out potential and kinetic energies. So kinetic energy of m v, the velocity square of the velocity at B. At B the velocity is vb. So at B the velocity is vb square. So vb is not 0. vb is not 0. So the object, initially the velocity is 0. When we release the object velocity increasing because it is traveling in downward direction, its velocity increasing. So vb ki konta value untundi, we have to find out vb. So finally conclusion is at B the object possesses potential and kinetic energies, whereas at A the object possesses only potential energy, kinetic energy 0. Next at C, the potential energy at C, the potential energy is mg into height above the ground. mg into height above the ground. C దగ్గర ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఎంత హైట్లో ఉంది గ్రౌండ్తో పోల్చుకుంటే అది 0, గ్రౌండ్ మీదే ఉంది. mg into 0, that is 0. Potential energy at C is 0 and kinetic energy of m the square of the velocity at c. So at c the velocity is vc square. So at c the object possesses only kinetic energy, potential energy 0. So the total energy is potential energy plus kinetic energy, potential energy plus kinetic energy. So at A, the object possesses only potential energy. At B, the object possesses potential plus kinetic energy. At C, the object possesses only kinetic energy. సో ఎనర్జీ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది, ఒక ఫామ్ నుంచి ఒక ఫామ్కు చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. సో ఇనిషియల్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ పొజిసింగ్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ ఓన్లీ. దట్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ గ్రాడ్యువల్లీ కన్వర్టింగ్ ఇంటూ కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీ. ఎట్ బి, ఎట్ సి ద టోటల్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ కన్వర్టింగ్ ఇంటూ కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీ. So energy is transforming. So energy can be transformed. Energy can be transformed from one form to another form. So at each point, at each position A, B, C, we have to calculate total energy. At A, we have to calculate potential energy plus kinetic energy. At B and C also. If the total energy at A, B, C is constant, we say that law of conservation of energy is verified. Law of conservation of energy is verified. So A, B, C దగ్గర టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ కనుక్కోవాలి. ఏ దగ్గర పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ ప్లస్ కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీ కనుక్కోవాలి. అట్లా సి, బిసి దగ్గర కూడా కనుక్కోవాలి. ఫైనల్లీ ఇఫ్ దట్ టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ కాన్స్టెంట్ at each point, the law of conservation of energy is verified. So we will calculate total energy at A, B, C. సో నేను చెప్పిన స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఇక్కడ ఉంటాయి. సో లెట్ us now prove that law of conservation of energy in case of freely falling body. Let a body of mass m placed at a height h above the ground start falling down from rest. Rest means initial velocity 0. So at ABC, at different positions ABC, we are calculating total energy. So at position A, so the potential energy is mgh. So the object is at a height h, therefore the potential energy is mgh. And at A, the kinetic energy is 0, because at A the velocity is 0. The velocity is 0 as the object is initially rest. Therefore kinetic energy 0. Total energy is potential energy plus kinetic energy. So potential energy mgh, kinetic energy 0 at A. So mgh plus 0 mgh. So this is the total energy at A. Next, total energy at B. The potential energy formula mgh, here h is the height from the ground. Height from the ground. So mg height from the ground at B is mgh minus x. If we simplify this, mg into h minus mg into x. So mg into h, mg into x is the potential energy at B, and kinetic energy of mv square, of mv square. So v is the vb, here the velocity is vb square. So we have to find out vb value. So this is A, this is B. So A to B, the distance traveled by the object is x. The distance traveled by the object is s. So that is displacement is x. At A, the velocity is 0. So initial velocity 0. At B, the final velocity is v equal to vb. Since the object is moving in downward direction, acceleration is positive, a equal to plus g. I am calculating velocity at B by using the given data. So given data lo emundi, the distance from A to B x, initial velocity, that is at A, initial velocity 0. Since the object is moving in downward direction, acceleration is positive, and let the velocity at B is vb. ఇంకొక ఇక్కడ థర్డ్ పొజిషన్ ఉంటుంది, ఓన్లీ ఈ 2 పొజిషన్స్ తీసుకుంటున్నాను నేను, A to B. సో బై యూజింగ్ ఈక్వేషన్ V square minus U square equal to 2AS. సో V square means VB square, U square అంటే 0. So directly VB square equal to 2A equal to G, S equal to X. So VB square equal to 2GX. Substitute here. So of M VB square అంటే ఎంత 2GX. So into 2GX. So 2 gets cancelled. Velocity is mgx. Sorry, kinetic energy is mgx. So kinetic energy mgx, potential energy mgh minus mgx. ఈ రెండు యాడ్ చేద్దాం మనం. మళ్ళొకసారి చూడండి, కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీ mgx ఎలా వచ్చిందో చూడండి. ఫస్ట్ వెలాసిటీ vb కనుక్కున్నాం ఈ డాటా నుంచి. సో vb స్క్వేర్ ఇస్ 2gx. So from the equation v square minus u square equal to 2ax, v is the velocity at b, final velocity vb square 0 square equal to 2a equal to g. So vb square equal to 2gx. ఇక్కడ నేను డిరైవ్ చేసింది ఇక్కడ ఉంది. సో vb square equal to 2gx. kinetic energy of m vb square, that is mgx. సో యాడ్ చేద్దాం, పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ ప్లస్ కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీ. పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ mgh మైనస్ mgx, this is potential energy, plus kinetic energy mgx. So minus mgx plus mgx gets cancelled and the remaining term mgh. So total energy at B is mgh. This is equation 2. Total energy at B is mgx. This is equation 2. Next, total energy at C. So at the potential energy at C is 0, mgh, h equal to 0, because the object is on the ground. So height above the ground is 0, mg into 0. So potential energy at C is 0. Next, kinetic energy is of mv square, of m vc square. So vc is the velocity at C. So we are taking initial point A and final position C. So A to C, the distance traveled is h. The distance traveled is h. So displacement h. At A, the initial velocity is 0, and at C, the velocity, final velocity is vc. And since the object is moving in downward direction, A equal to plus g. So from this data we are calculating vc. So u equal to 0, A equal to g, s equal to h, displacement h, and v equal to vc. So v equal to vc. From equation v square minus u square equal to 2as, we are calculating vc. So v equal to vc square को square minus 0 square 2 a equal to g, s equal to h, 2gh, vc square equal to 2gh. ఇక్కడ vc square equal to 2gh substitute చేయండి. of m vc square equal to 2gh. So 2 gets cancelled and the kinetic energy is mgh. So kinetic energy mgh of mv square vc square equal to 2gh. Kinetic energy mgh. Potential energy 0 at C. So 0 plus mgh, mgh. So the total energy at C is also mgh. The total energy at B is also mgh, and the total energy at A also mgh. Okay. So from equation 1, 2, 3, the total energy is constant. The total energy of the body remains constant at every point. Thus, we conclude that law of conservation of energy holds good in case of freely falling body. In case of freely falling body. So, though the energy is transforming from potential energy to kinetic energy, but the total energy remains constant. So this is law of conservation of energy. So we verified law of conservation of energy in case of freely falling body. So this is the proof for law of conservation of energy.